lost boys. Shout to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shout to all my lost boys. Shout to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shout to all my lost boys. Shout to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shout to all my lost boys. Shout to all my lost boys.
Hi guys, and welcome to my video on how to solo Saradomin with prey flicking. There has been quite a lot of requests of a video like this, so I thought I'd make one, as I feel that I have quite a lot of knowledge about doing this method. Alright, so to begin with, I will talk about what gear you should use and why you should use this gear. When soloing Saradomin with prey flicking, you should only concentrate on offensive gear. So using Varrock's helm, Varrock's skirt, just useless. DFS useless. You want, for example, Void. I prefer Void Elite. Prey bonus, very high accuracy. Or you could use God D'hide with Serpentine helm. So even though you're using Void or Samurai D'hide, Saradomin D'hide, you will always want to have Diamond Bolts, Amulet of Fury, Armadillo Crossbow, just max range bonus. This is Ranger Boots or Boots of Lightness, you can choose that. Odium and Unholy Book, Book of Law, anything is very good. Explorer's Ring 4, you can change this out with Archer Rings imbued. I just prefer using Explorer's Ring because of the high alking. Aside from that, you also want to bring a Toxic Blowpipe. I am using Addy Darts or Mithril Darts. You don't have any problems killing the minions if you have 90 plus range if you're using Blowpipe. If you use Armadillo Crossbow or Rune Crossbow on the minions, you will probably not be able to kill the minions before Sylliana spawns again. So I would very much recommend Blowpipe. Alright, now let's go take a look at the inventory setup. When I do Saradomin with prey flicking, this is what my inventory setup is like. Saradomin item, Samurai item, Blowpipe, Ecumenical Key, 3 range pots. I do 3 kills per dose, so I get 12 kills per range pot, 36 kills maximum. I could bring more range pots or more stamina pots, for example, but then I would not be able to pick up all the loot from Saradomin, and as I am an Ironman, that is really helpful to do. If you have never done Saradomin solo with prey flicking before, you should definitely take more brews, more restores, less prey pots, less stamina pots, and probably 1 less ranging pots. You will get hit quite a lot in first few kills, you're gonna mess up, so yeah, more brews definitely. I would just like to add that if you've never done this method before, you should definitely not use Void. You should use defense armor and just focus on not getting a lot of kills, but focus on getting the prey flicks right. Then in the next few trips you can try using less defensive gear and more offensive. Now that you have your gear setup correct and your inventory correct, let's go to Sara. Yeah, so here we are at Sara. I will be going into the room in just a second, but first I will tell you about some things that you should remember when doing this method at Saradomin. On the screen now you should see a list of things to remember, and I will go through this list right now. So first of all, minions at Saradomin and crossbows that you can use has the same hit speed. So just remember this, and the rhythm should be quite easy to keep. In this method that I will show you, you will do 2 shots per wall. So if you're doing more than 2 shots per wall, you're doing this method wrong. The rhythm that you're going to use is shoot, then click on the map in the next corner in the rotation, then flick. I will show you all of this while I do some kills later on, but that's the rhythm that you're going to use. If you somehow mess up, just stay calm, stop attacking Sylliana, this is the most important part. Then get back into prey flicking right, just run around in the squares, prey flick, do not attack. Then, when you got that right, start attacking again. When you are done with a kill, you want all the minions to attack at different ticks, so that you can prey flick them all without getting hit. And how you do this is that when you see the hit or the XP drop that will kill Sylliana, you run towards Sylliana and Starlight so that Starlight hits you. This will make the Growler, Bree, and Starlight with attack at different ticks so that you can preflick them all. Before I start, I would like to recommend that quick prayers, you should have Mage Prayer, Steel Skin, and Eagle Eye. I will show you later when to take off Steel Skin and when to flick, etc, etc. Another tip is to use always Buddy for counter so that you can see when Seliana is going to respawn again. After the first kill, I will show and tell where to stand at the beginning of the next kill. If you somehow mess up, I will also show you how you can untick the minions to make it good again. And for now, I will show you two methods here at Sara to pray flick. That's the single pray flick method and the double flick method. And I will start with the single one. Getting Growler and Bree to attack at different ticks on the first kill is always the hardest part. How to do this is to walk into the room at the right time. So, pay closely attention now. Seliana should be either out of sight, northwest corner, or north of the door. Growler or Bree should be here, and the other one should be south or out of sight, anywhere. That's when you're supposed to walk into the room, and then you will be able to pray flick on the first kill. Now I'm just waiting for the perfect setup, and I'll be going into the room and showing you how to do this. The setup is perfect, so I go in. Just attack Seliana and flick.
I can see a new world ahead of me. Can't hold back now. I'm right where I wanna be. Used to think great things were out of reach. Now I know it's much more than make-believe. And I can't explain this feeling I can't contain. Can't control the way, oh, the way my heartbeat accelerates.
And there we go. And they're good. Gather the bones, eat the peaches, pick up your prey potions again, and you can pick up the loot if you want it, or you just go back, and you're gonna stand right here. Right here. From the end of the door, 1, 2, 3. 3 squares. Alright, let's get it ready for the next kill. Run south. Whenever Bree spawns, run south. All the way to the corner, then start flicking. And flick. All the way to the west corner. And now I'm going to show you the ultimate flick method. The double flick, I mean.
the next chapter of my life. I ain't getting any younger. Time to take the wrongs and make it right. I'm starting over. Writing the next chapter of my life. I ain't getting any younger. Time to take the wrongs and make it right. I'm starting over. Writing the next chapter of my life. I ain't getting any younger. Time to take the wrongs and make it right. I'm starting over. I'm starting over. I'm starting over. Writing the next chapter of my life. I ain't getting any younger. Time to take the wrongs and make it right. I'm starting over. I'm starting over. I'm starting over.
So when it reaches this low HP, you might want to stop double flicking to be able to run quickly back to Starlight. Okay, so that happened. Don't just keep calm, stay calm, and you won't mess up. It might look hard to do this method right now, but after a few trips you'll get it just as good as me. I can show you how many kills I've done. 1402 kills on my Iron Man. So I've done quite a lot of kills. Alright, when you've looted all the bones and looted the loot, go back to the square that you're going to stand at the very start of every kill. Every single kill. And as you remember, from the northern part of the door, 1, 2, 3 squares and 1 west. Every time. Alright, let's go for one more kill. Run south whenever Bree spawns. Run south. Melee flick, Starlight, almost all the way south, and then run west. Not all the ways. If you want to do the double flick, you run all the way west. If you don't want to do the double flick, you run almost all the way west. That's how it works.
First light breaks in the morning sky, chasing the sunrise, we'll fly across cross the horizon, sail away. We drifted out to nowhere, set up with hopes and dreams. And if you're lost in darkness, turn to me. Keep breathing, I can be your lighthouse. If you need it, I can be your lighthouse. Keep breathing, I can be your lighthouse. If you need it, I can be your lighthouse. 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 Let's cruise, time to discover how to sway.
When Growler is the only minion left, you might want to do the one-tick prey flick method. I'm not going to go into how to do that right now, but you might look at my clicks and see how I do it. Alright, I'm now going to show you what will happen when you run all the way south and then all the way west. Standing at spot, the right square, and I'm gonna range spot and run south whenever Bree spawns. When Bree spawns, now, all the way south. Alright? And then all the way west. Alright, so when you run all the way south and all the way west, this is what happens. They both hit at the same time. So I'm now gonna untick them, run under Growler. Of course I fail. Under Growler, and they're good. And flick, and attack. That's all for this guide, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I had a great time making it. Please share it with your friends, and Sigg out.